This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the final press conference ahead of Tommy Fury's return this week. How does it feel? 4 days away and you're going to be back in the ring?
Yeah, it feels good. I'm fit, I'm ready to go. We're here in London, I'm here all week. I'm just zoned in now. You know, it's been a long time since I've been in the ring, but I'm back now. I'm ready to show everyone that I'm here to stay.
Obviously, we caught up a couple of months ago now, and we didn't know what you was doing really, because obviously after coming out of the house, and it was always, you said that you would continue your boxing career, and obviously this is kind of the next start for you. Yeah,
always, you know, even throughout Love Island, you know, it never crossed my mind, you know, that I wouldn't go back to boxing. A lot of people thought that I'd finished boxing when I came out, but that was never going to be the case, because boxing's what's put me in this position anyway. You know, and I love boxing with all my heart. I've done it since being a child, so, you know, no matter what comes my way, I'll always have my boxing there.
Absolutely. We was at Lakeside the other day, obviously a packed turnout there.
Yeah.
We saw how many people, probably a lot of Love Island fans that came to kind of get a glimpse of you. I know what you were doing there, Tom, whip the shirt off, got the crowd going as well.
Yeah, definitely, you've got to. I mean, you know, it was a good turnout at Lakeside for the public workout. There's a lot of people there who obviously followed Love Island, and it's a good thing about me coming back to boxing as well, because I'm bringing a lot more people over to boxing that's probably never watched boxing before. So it's really good for the sport, and, you know, I'm just thankful that, you know, the fans have turned out to support me.
We've seen a little few clips of you sparring your brother Tyson, which is interesting to see, but can you give us a little insight to how that's been?
Sparring Tyson, there's not really much point in doing it at all. I mean, you just jump in the ring and get punched about, really, don't you? But, you know, there's a reason why he's the best in the world. You know, you can't land a shot on him, even if it's just body sparring. You know, you're hitting him the gloves and arms. You know, he's just so clever in the ring. But, you know, I'd sooner spar him than anybody else, because he's the best heavyweight in the world.
But I suppose everyone I've spoke to that's ever sparred Tyson has kind of said it's so awkward.
Yeah.
We see how he is in the ring, but sparring-wise as well, you don't know what he's going to do. He probably doesn't know what he's going to do.
Yeah, you never have a clue what's coming with Tyson. You know, he's always moving around the ring, and he's just so awkward. Like he'll literally run into you and throw like 10 punches and like run back out. Like you don't know what to expect. But then again, you know, the reason why he's the greatest heavyweight, you know, that's been for quite some time. You know, that's the reason why.
So, obviously, when we watched that, I thought, is that one off? But then he posted again a few days later, said he was going to spar you again. So is this kind of a regular thing that, have you been doing this, or are you going to be doing this? You
know, you never know, do you? You never know with the busy schedules that we've both got. You know, whenever we train together and make time, then of course it's good to spar together. It'll bring me on leaps and bounds, and I look forward to every time.
Tommy, I will have to ask you about, when we last spoke, obviously you had a message for KSI. He did respond actually on, I can't remember where it was, but he basically said that you should fight his trainer Vidal Riley, and he said that no one really kind of knew you outside of the UK. What did you think of those comments?
I don't know, to be honest, because I can half understand where he's coming from. He's making plenty of money doing what he's doing, but the only thing I don't agree with is don't come out and say you want to be a professional boxer and, you know, want to keep fighting. String some proper fights together. He's on about, you know, not fighting me. I've had barely any amateur fights, and I've had 2 pro fights. You know, just because I've got a famous last name that I'm related to Tyson doesn't mean I'm any good. I could be useless. So, you know, it is what it is, doesn't it? But at the end of the day, I've called it once. I'm not a man to keep calling anyone's names. The offer's there if you want it. I'm on the way to being champion of the world. That's what I want to do. That's what I've always said I wanted to do. So the people have got to fight on the way there, I'll fight on the way there.
Yeah, it kind of made sense, obviously, off the back of their fight, and then obviously you had your press conference, and that's what kind of, you know, you said, we'll fight me, but moving forward, it's probably unrealistic to happen, isn't it, really?
Yeah, of course, you know, it is what it is. I just put it out there as a little statement. You know, and the feedback I got from it, you know, it was, you know, it sounded like a lot of people wanted to see it, but at the end of the day, I'm not interested. All I'm looking forward to now is Saturday night, my opponent on Saturday night, and getting past this and putting on a great performance.
What's your dad been talking to you about and telling you kind of, you know, in the wake of your return?
Yeah, he's obviously, circumstances are very different now. Life's very different. You know, when you walk down the street, it's not quite the same. So basically, you know, all that I've been told is that I don't need to be told anyway. Just keep grounded, keep your feet on the floor, keep a calm head on you, and just think about what you're doing. You know, you're not big enough for anybody. I don't see myself as any bigger than I did, you know, 2 years ago. I'm still the same little lad trying to make his way in boxing. You know, it's no different. You know, I don't come here to these press conferences, weigh-ins, thinking that I'm the star, that I'm anything, because I'm not. You know, in the boxing world, I'm nobody, literally nobody. So I just want to do the best I can.
I love your attitude, honestly, because there's, with, like I said, especially your name and who your family is, you could have played on that, but every time I speak to you, you've always kind of kept yourself grounded and thought you want to make your own name. You want to put Tommy Fury's name in its own right.
That's, you know, you interviewed me when I was, 14, 15, and I've always said this famous line, you is you, Tyson's Tyson, and I'm me. all I want to do in this world is do the best for myself. You know, I've built my own name, I've built my own brand through to myself. You know, taking a leap out, going on Love Island, doing my own thing, taking risks. I've done it. I've made my own legacy, really, as you know, on the reality TV side, and now coming over to boxing, well, coming back to boxing. I just want to do the best that I can do, whether it's win a British title, whether it's being a Central Area champion, anything. I just want to do the best that I can possibly do. I don't want to emulate anybody. I want to have my own style, box how I want to box, be myself, and that's it. I just want to get the best that I can.
All right, well, listen, Tommy, I'm not going to take too much time. The press conference is just about to start. Just before we go, there was a little fan who I saw the other day, a 7-year-old, not the Mason that you were in the ring with. There was another Mason who come to see you that couldn't get to see you. If you could give him a little message, he come to see you there, and it was so hectic there. But I know he'd be watching this interview. If you could give him a little message, you'll probably make his day.
Hello, Mason. You all right? God bless. Hope you have a great year, and I hope to see you at the fight Saturday night. Take it easy, mate.
Top man, Tommy Fury.
Top man.
He is special. Absolute dynamite. Oh my